Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I revamp my day or two old hair. You can see here that I've got some loose waves to it. I'd curled it yesterday, but I don't want to bother with recurling it. I just want to give it a little zhuzh and a little more volume at the roots where it's gone flat. The first thing I do is I find where I want to wear my part for the day. With these loose curls, I like to have a free part and switch it up throughout the day, but it's always pretty deep. A pretty deep side part. So I've got my hair parted to the side, and then I'm going to take a top section off the side of my head and lay it across the top of my head. And with my micro crimper, I'm going to crimp a 2-inch section just at the root underneath that top layer of hair that I set aside. And I'm going to put that piece of hair over top my head as well, and just go down the side of my head only at the root. This is what's going to give us some of our volume. I like to lay the pieces over top my head as I go, because as it cools, it's like it's cooling upside down, which will give it even more volume in the end. You can see that I'm avoiding the hair around my face. I don't mind if the crimps show a little, but I am going to try to hide them as best as I can. And if I avoid the face, then it won't be as obvious. Here I'm just trying to separate the crimps a little bit and giving it a chance to cool a little bit more before I flip it back down. And now I'm ready for the other side. So I take my hair and I do the deep side part that I like, and I take that top section that I'm not going to crimp and set it aside, and then I take the 2-inch section underneath that and crimp at the root again, holding for about 5 seconds. And then I lay it over top my head so that it can cool upside down, and I just continue on down the side of my head, avoiding that front face section of hair. Again, I just like to give it a chance to cool upside down and try to separate the crimps a little bit, and then I flip it back down and we're getting ready to move to the back section now. So right at the crown of my head, I will reserve a section that I won't be crimping, and underneath that I'll take about a 2-inch section and crimp at the root, holding for about 5 seconds, and then I will bring it forward so that it can cool upside down, and just continue with that process down the back of my head. Next, I just repeat that process down both sides of that middle crimped section. This will give us even volume across the back of the head. Next, I like to just try to separate the crimps a little bit more so it gives it more volume, and I'm going to be taking some dry shampoo and spraying at the roots to give it a little more grip. Last of all, I like to just finish it off with some hairspray, give it some hold, and one last little punch of volume. And there it is. I love this option. It's a great alternative to teasing. I still get great volume, but my hair can move more naturally and freely without the rats of the hair. Let me know if you try it. Thanks so much for watching.